Hey guys, it's Velvety, and I just need to be real with you guys for a second here. I'm scared for Halo. Halo is not in a good spot at all, and it's definitely 343's problem. 343 is not. I don't know what they're doing. They won't really tell us. They just keep telling us to give us more time, and I needed this video just to kind of rant and tell you guys how I feel about a franchise that I love, and it's just sad seeing it get destroyed. I mean, it's not even the first franchise. My favorite game, probably the main reason why a lot of people even subscribe to me, Team Fortress 2. It sucks. Valve doesn't even care about that game. But with Halo, it's even more sad because, I mean, it's Halo. Halo is way more popular than TF2. And there's so much hype for this game. And the reason why I'm making this video in the first place is just because another dev for Halo Infinite, 343, just left. And he was very important to the overall multiplayer, which is 80% of what people are gonna play when they get this game. I mean, the campaign is fun, but once you're done, there's not really much else. There's still no Forge. Co-op campaign is delayed again. Go figure. There's no custom games barely work. Theater mode is still terrible, and it won't get when I try to record something, the map is the minimap is all fucked up. I have the wrong AI every once in a while. It's not good. It's just so sad. And yes, we did get the new I guess delivery or update for season 2, and it's very disappointing. We're basically grasping at straws at anything that's new for this game, and I really don't like it. The new armor cores look good, don't get me wrong, they do, but I don't know if it's gonna be for the Mark 7 or a brand new armor core entirely. And because Mark 7 armor core is terrible. Speaking of armor cores just suck as a concept in general. I hate it. I want to be able to mix and match my armors. It's just terrible. Going back to it, yes, I know this topic has been discussed numerous times, but I want to customize my Spartan the way how I want, but I can't. I want to have my katana blades on my samurai armor, but on my Mark 6B, I can't. And I want to have my colors I've had ever since I played Halo Reach back in 2010, gray and orange. You could have it, but there's barely enough orange on it. You could barely customize it, and it sucks. There's also a lack of game modes in this game. I mean, there's no infected, there's no griff ball, and just I mean, dude, at launch we couldn't pick Slayer. That's how f***ed up this game was when it first came out. You couldn't even pick Slayer. You had to roll the dice and quick play in order to even get Slayer. Another thing that I don't like is, why isn't there assassinations? They're adding assassinations later on, but why? Both of your games, Halo 4 and Halo 5, both at launch came with assassinations. What were you doing for the past 6 years that you couldn't add assassinations to launch? I don't understand. Also, PC really needs to be fixed. For one thing, why is there no full screen on PC? I don't understand. This game has been out for 4 months at this point, and there is still no full screen. I gave it a pass in the beta slash flight. I gave it a pass because, it's just an alpha build, it's not the full game. But when the full game released and I downloaded it, there was just nothing there. There's no full screen. I have to play windowless full screen, and it's fine, but why is there no full screen? I don't understand, because on the Master Chief Collection on PC, you have full screen for all the games, so that doesn't make any sense. Another thing, if you decide to make your FOV higher than the default, you can't see your lower legs. And yes, this is a very minor thing to even bring up, but to me it was always such a nice detail that the Bungie games and even the 343 games. I remember even in Halo 4 when I first got it, you were able to see your legs, and it was such a cool detail because you felt like you were actually your Spartan, and especially if you actually customize your Spartan, you could see all your armor bits. But now you can only see your, well, I mean, if you don't have the default, you can only see your gun, whatever you have on your wrist, your robotic hands, and that's it. I mean, and maybe a shoulder if your FOV is that high. The balancing in this game is just weird. I don't understand the bulldog. The bulldog is just terrible and every single way. I definitely miss the old shotgun. The sniper rifle needs to be buffed. It has so little ammo. The Ravager, the plasma pistol, and the pulse carbine are easily some of the worst weapons in this entire game. It's just terrible when I see them. Like, why would you ever use them? Especially with the plasma pistol. At least with the plasma pistol, you could use it to destroy weapons, or I mean to EMP vehicles. But now you can't even do that anymore. I don't know why they even changed it in the first place. There's nobody really complained about it. It's been part of the game since Halo 3 back in 2007. Nobody was really caring about it. Speaking of vehicles, the vehicles are terrible. Scorpions and Wraiths barely spawn in. And yes, I know they did update it, but it still is inconsistent. It's always in the middle of the game or at the very end of the game. Those are the only times. The Wasp is still insanely overpowered. The Banshee still sucks. The Ghost is the only good vehicle in this game. Oh, and the Warthog and the Mongoose, I guess. Well, actually, no, I take it back. The Ghost is the only good one. The Chopper feels weird, and I don't know. I feel like it's just a waste. The Mongoose is pretty fine now, you know, because it's just a Mongoose. And the Warthog, I feel like, just gets destroyed way too easily. So they need a buff or change at least some of those health on the vehicles. This is just so sad because Halo as a franchise has definitely been, or was on the decline, and a lot of us were very excited for Infinite to come out. It was so promising, and that's why it hurts way more, because everybody, even the people that doubted Halo when Halo Infinite came out, everybody agreed that it was a good game. But now, since there's newer games that are coming out like Elden Ring, this game is just like nobody cares about it anymore, and it's crazy. It's not even 6 months old, and people are already leaving. People aren't gonna play until season 2 comes out. Steam numbers are declining, and I hate making this, but I just need to vent out and just explain to my viewers and possibly any 343 developers, if they even watch videos anymore, because they've just been being bombarded by everybody on Twitter and on YouTube about how bad they're treating Halo. Good news though, I have a plan in the future to some content, some good things I would want added to Halo Infinite, both campaign and multiplayer. A little less on the campaign, because I feel like the campaign is something I feel like will not get added that much. I feel like it's just, we might get some extra bits and pieces, but I feel like we're not going to get that much. Multiplayer is where that video, or the multiplayer video, is going to be long and in detail about stuff that I want. So sorry for the downer video, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.
Castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy, we are castaways. We're stuck where we are, with no house, no car. Imagination though. Castaways, ahoy, we